Greetings, my beloveds. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Ani Cafe, the Violet Flame Intuitive. This is your weekly collective reading for January 5th through the 11th, 2025. Wander with Purpose. Things have been interesting for me this past week, I must say. The universe has been speaking loud and clear through stray dogs, synchronicities, and an ancient text that holds timeless wisdom. We're diving into The Wanderer, inspired by the I Ching Hexagram number 56. It's about navigating the unfamiliar with grace, whether you're traveling physically, emotionally, or spiritually. Let's wander together. Y'all, I saw my fourth stray dog this week, and I've also pulled the dog Lenormand card several times this week as well. And I heard, all who wander are not lost. Wandering has its purpose. This reading is inspired by an I Ching reading I did for myself on a personal matter, which so happened to be Hexagram 56, and that's called The Wanderer. First, what is I Ching? It's an ancient Chinese text used for guidance and self-reflection. It's based on 64 hexagrams that represent different states of change and balance in life. It offers wisdom rooted in Taoist philosophy, encouraging alignment with the natural flow of the universe to navigate challenges and decisions. So what can we learn from the I Ching Hexagram 56, The Wanderer? First of all, what does wandering mean? If you've ever felt like you're moving through life without a solid anchor, this one's for you. It's all about being a traveler, physically, emotionally, or spiritually, and what it means for your journey. The wanderer represents someone who is not, quote unquote, home, navigating the unfamiliar. It could literally mean traveling, or maybe a transitional phase in your life. Not rooted, but you're learning as you go, sort of thing. We are all wanderers. Life is like traveling in a strange land, wouldn't you say? You don't fully understand everything around you, and you're vulnerable to the unknown. When you're a wanderer, you don't get too comfortable. You stay alert. You constantly are adapting to things going on around you. Ultimately, you're not aligning with the energy of settling down. Instead, you're navigating through the unknown. Examples of types of wanderers would be the restless one. That's someone who knows that it's time to move. They've been contemplating relocating to a new home, to a new city, to a new state, or even a new country. And things keep happening to remind that person that it's time to get going. And so there's a wandering aspect to that frame of mind. There's also the type of wanderer like the college kid who goes off to college, away from home for the first time, living in the dorm, living on campus, or living in their own apartment, no longer relying on their parents to tell them what to do. And it's the first time in their lives where they're actually having to look after themselves. This can be an uncomfortable feeling as the student acclimates to this newfound type of independence, and you can feel not at home in that scenario. Then there's the new kid at school or the new guy at work that's trying to get their bearings and see how are people interacting. What is the culture? What is the dynamic in this new scenario, this new environment? How do I fit in with what is here? What do I bring that's unique to the situation? How do I make new friends? Then there's the actual traveler who gets on a plane, train, goes and visits foreign places, taking in new landscapes, new languages, different cultures, literally a foreigner, living the challenges of learning how to communicate effectively in a language that is not your own, getting acclimated to the roads, how to get around, who to trust, modes of transportation, taxis, Ubers, the literal traveler. There's also the type of wanderer that moves around a lot for work and getting the family acclimated to new surroundings as a way of life, raising a family that is accustomed to relocating, going to new schools, finding new support systems in the community, figuring out who to trust, all of that. There's also what I call the initiate. That would be more of a spiritual wanderer, someone who is in search of who am I? Why am I here? What is the meaning of life? So there's all types of wanderer mentalities and situations that one might resonate with. This video is for all types of wanderers. Being a wanderer, a traveler of any kind, it's not easy. So the I Ching gives us some advice. It's advising us to adopt a humble, cautious, and respectful approach to life. So like I said, I pulled I Ching 56, the wanderer, and the big picture of this I Ching is being in transition or unfamiliar territory, focusing on being adaptable, learning, staying alert, embracing the journey. Challenges along the way would include misunderstandings, a lack of resources, encountering hostility, avoiding overstaying your welcome, staying light and nimble. The key lessons that are taught by this I Ching would be humility, respecting the environment and the people you encounter. And also awareness is another lesson. Observing, adapting, and learning from your surroundings. The I Ching has what are called changing lines. These lines further highlight specific dynamics in a wandering situation. They show where shifts or adjustments may occur. The changing lines reveal opportunities or even risks as circumstances evolve. It reveals guidance for adapting to changes with wisdom and balance. It involves lessons in flexibility, reminding us that nothing is static and growth often comes through transition. So let's walk through the 6 changing lines of I Ching 56. The first line is about a cautious start, beginning your journey, keeping a low profile at first, avoiding drawing attention or acting recklessly, anything that could lead to trouble. You're observing and taking stock of your new surroundings. The second line is about finding shelter, temporary stability, finding help, or a safe place. Using this time to regroup, but not getting too comfortable because it's not permanent. You know it's not. The third line is about overstaying. Problems can arise when you linger too long or overstep your welcome as you travel. Arrogance or overreaching can lead to setbacks or rejection. Line number 4 is about wise travel, traveling wisely, forming beneficial relationships along the way. Trustworthy allies or guides may appear. Stay humble and receptive along your journey. Line number 5 is about success through caution. The message here is progress and recognition being possible through care and good conduct. But don't take shortcuts. Remain steady. Respectful actions lead to rewards. Line 6 is about restlessness and consequences. This message is about losing focus or discipline, which lead to instability and setbacks. The warning is to avoid impulsive actions. Stay grounded to avoid losing everything. So, how do you travel wisely given this wisdom of Hexagram 56 of the I Ching? Maintain humility and integrity at all times. Avoid arrogance and acting with care. Stay alert and considerate. Avoid dangerous situations or bad influences. Resolve conflicts quickly and peacefully. Be kind, tolerant, and generous, even when dealing with challenges. Align with a higher power for protection and guidance through all of life's uncertainties. The key lesson here in this video is what I'm trying to impart. Is life is a journey requiring humility, vigilance, and kindness. Straying away from these qualities invites hardship, but staying true to them ensures you're not alone and you remain safe under higher guidance. What are the takeaways? And how do you apply this wisdom? If you are in a phase of uncertainty, whether it's starting a new job, moving to a new city, moving out of the home for the first time of your life, stepping out of your comfort zone in some way, Hexagram 56 is here to remind you. Don't cling too tightly to the past or the future. Be present. Travel light, whether that's physical baggage or emotional weight. Let go of what you don't need. Learn from everything. Every experience has something to teach you, even the tough ones. So I leave you with this, my beloveds. The wanderer is a call to embrace being a stranger in a strange land. It's not about finding permanence. It's about growing through the journey, staying adaptable, and respecting the world around you as you go. Thank you for tuning in. If you like what you've been hearing and seeing on my channel, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment. Let me know how this message resonated with you. And I wish you a peaceful and blissful week to come. I love you. Ashe. If you would like a personal reading, never hesitate to email me at violetflameconsults@gmail.com.